Hey, you good? Hey, look, if it get dark now, you just ride it, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I do that?
All right. What's dark?
Being back here.
You don't got love for this city?
It's not the city.
Then what is it?
Okay, so that was the trailer for Causeway, which is a new-ish original film on Apple TV starring Jennifer Lawrence, of course. I loved this film. Okay, so I mentioned that I had a lot of time to watch a lot of things over the weekend, and this was something I made time for yesterday. It's a really easy watch, which I think can go both ways for people. It's only like an hour and 20 minutes, so it's not long, especially compared to how long movies are nowadays,
that sounds like a movie I would like.
Yeah, and it's just this like super simple plot. So
it seems very serious. Like,
yes.
Is it really dramatic? I can't
a little.
quite gauge that.
So
from
the
trailer.
backstory here is that Jennifer Lawrence plays a character named Lindsay, and Lindsay was in, or had, like, at the beginning, she just returns from being deployed over in Afghanistan. And her big thing is, like, she loves working, like, in water and, like, with water. And so she joined the Army, their engineering team, to help, like, something with, like, the water systems and, like, the stuff they do, right? Well, this isn't really spoiling, but in the beginning, you find out that she's back home because the vehicle in front of her, when they were, like, going from camp on the way to, like, one of their places or whatever, the car in front of her was, like, you know, bombed, exploded, whatever. And then her vehicle, she was into the same thing. So she survived, but she hemorrhages due to, like, the detonation. So she has to come home. And so that's why it feels so serious, because basically right at the beginning, she arrives back home. She's, like, kind of a caretaker, and then it transitions into her going back to her hometown. And just that, like, very interesting interim period that a select few people in the world know of, like, coming home from serving and, like, maybe not coming home by choice, you know, in this situation. And her past, she's kind of, like, having to deal with her childhood and, like, face a lot of that, which for her character is, like, not necessarily the most pleasant childhood, the most pleasant experience. The guy in there that you meet, his name is James, and they kind of form this, like, unlikely friendship. They meet because she, like, gets back home, she needs a car to get around, her truck's having all these issues, so she takes it to an auto shop. James works there. And really fast they become friends, and you find out that James kind of has these demons and past traumas too. So then the whole movie just becomes this kind of, like, homage to, like, hometown and childhood and dealing with, like, pain and what it looks like when we just, like, lean on each other to do that. It's so simple. It's genuinely one of the most beautiful films I've seen in the last few months, because just the whole idea of it, I think, is so special.
Yeah, well, it's a very specific kind of pain, and it makes me wonder about the writers, if that was something that they had experienced or what that was based off of, you know?
Absolutely. And I love the way Jennifer Lawrence is in this film, because I think it's something a lot different from hers. So, and
she's a good actress no matter what.
She's amazing. Well, she's won Academy Award, you know? Right? So, okay, so Jennifer Lawrence stars in, of course, Causeway, Apple TV. Check it out.
Thanks, Blake. All right, up next, we remember a journalism icon, none other than Barbara Walters.
That's right. Plus, find out what else is happening in Hollywood. We'll be right back.